little sheep.
I need my coffee.
Coffee. He's brewing the coffee.
Excuse my nuts.
Oh no, I don't think I will.
Hello. I'm Bill. This is Jason and Jared. You've seen them in videos before. Highlight reel.
Sounds like Captain Jack.
I have to open a conversation by saying, hey, can you hold this for a second? Oh gosh, excuse me. Can you hold this for me really quick? Just hold it for me. No? Okay.
She's like, it's a fucking book. You have a book bag.
Let's get down to business.
Dude, yesterday in my video I said, let's get down to brass tacks. I don't know where the fuck it came from, but I lost it. In mid-video, I'm like, brass tacks. And I thought it was so funny.
What the fuck's brass tacks?
I don't know. Back in the 1800s, they were shipping in hundreds of tubas. So today, I saw a little snippet of a video on Facebook that I thought would be funny to react to. It's of a couple that fully believe they're vampires.
Oh my gosh.
So I thought that'd be an interesting take on it, because none of us have been in relationships before. So we wanted to see a good normal one to gauge, what are we missing, really, truly, what are we missing?
Vampire teeth.
And we like sunrise too much.
And garlic.
Dude, I love garlic.
Reflections.
Yeah, you can clearly tell I've never looked in the mirror before. Roasted me.
It's okay. It's alright. You look gorgeous.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
What are your guys' favorite mythical, things? Creatures?
I mean, dragon is definitely up there.
Dragons are...
Phoenixes.
I like, remember when there was this time that me and Jason went to New York and someone asked us what our favorite, mythical creature was, and I was like, I'd go with a narwhal. And in the middle of this Snapchat, Jason's like, those were real. Buddy's sniffing the camera.
Get over here now.
That's how Jason talks to me when I gotta do the dishes.
There are self-described vampires still living in the world today, and they're not rampaging through the Carpathian Mountains in Eastern Europe. They live in Slough, to the west of London. And their names, Arrow Draven and Leah Benninghoff.
Those are definitely vampire names. It got legally changed.
They did?
It was legally changed? I'm assuming.
I hope so, yeah. That's
No, mom was like, this is a good name.
Yeah.
I want you guys to know, there was a conversation along the way when they were together. They're like, let's be vampires.
Yeah, I know.
Not only that, but they also had to discuss what their names were.
Yeah, I'll be Arrow Draven. It's like when the scene phase was a thing, and everybody came up with their scene names. As soon as I saw them, I was like, I thought it was a Hot Topic ad.
There's vampires everywhere. Vampires can be doctors, nurses, solicitors, bank managers, mechanics.
They can't, though, because those people work during the fucking day.
Maybe they're going Twilight vampires. How cringy would that be?
They're evolving through adaptation.
Exactly. Darwinism. We got rid of the weak
looks.
Vampires. Now we got
we've had sex with vampires the next day of the day.
Have you ever seen Blade? Blade was a daywalker. It said contemporary vampire under his description. What does that mean?
Would it be bad to Google this really quick?
No, go for it.
Contemporary vampire. His name pops up. He's the only thing ever. I'm like, what does contemporary mean? And they use in a sentence. I'm like, I'm a contemporary vampire. I'm afraid to put that in there because people would be like, how do you not know what contemporary means? I don't give a shit. They suck my balls. Belonging to or occurring in the present, living or occurring at the same time.
Look up contemporary vampires, see if it means something else. For some reason.
Google's like, what? Called in the blood of others as a pastime. So it's just a hobby. So it's they do it for basically the image of a vampire.
Not just casually drinking blood.
It's this is the thing that's in for vampires. Hey, they didn't say it's human blood. This is blood of others. Buddy's among us, right? He's us. We don't consider him an other, though. I live with you two and Buddy.
What about Ellie?
What about Ellie? Let's see what Arrow has to say.
When I first saw that he was a vampire, it's very interesting. I was like, okay, didn't know there was actual proper real vampires out there. I've always hoped there was. And to finally meet one was actually very interesting, to finally get to know what it really is and everything.
Well, she was skeptical at first.
Yeah.
Until it was in her face.
That guy persuaded her.
That's what I was thinking at
I'm a
first.
vampire. She's like, no. He's like, I'm a fucking vampire.
She's like, fuck yeah, sleep with me right now.
Yeah, he just said it like a little more sternly. I am a vampire. She's
No,
like,
I'm a
well, fuck,
vampire.
that is
He
good.
he raised his eyebrows. I'm a vampire.
He stands in front of the mirror. I'm a vampire.
There is that whole erotic sense of vampirism and drinking each other's blood, that kind of intimate connection to it, but really there's no benefit from it. It basically goes through your body and then it's expelled. There's no actual health benefit to it, and actually it could be dangerous if you're taking high levels of blood into your system because you could overdose on iron.
She had to explain that ingesting blood is not the same as a blood transfusion when you actually need blood.
Yeah. Like a vampire like gets in a horrible car accident and then they're in the hospital and they're like, they need a blood transfusion. She's like, just put it right in the mouth.
I swallow it.
Really thirsty. They're like, that's not how that works. She's like, pretty sure that's how that works. Yeah, I guess you've never taken care of a vampire before.
Leah says that she can remember the exact moment that Arrow turned her into a vampire, and she drank human blood for the first time.
Oh.
It was not that much. No way.
That's a Bloody Mary.
Thank you.
He turned me into a vampire. It had to be at night at 3 a.m. in the morning, the witching hour. Really, it all consisted of he drank my blood, and then I drank his blood. Like a sort of a cycle feed.
I wonder if, like,
No
she was the first one that actually was like, all right, I'll go on a second date with you.
I feel like no one could be like, I'm gonna bleed this much, and then cheers.
Well, you've never met, oh, fuck. There's this guy that got shot 7 times at, like, a Hollywood,
Hey!
this Hollywood party, like, 7 times, and he was bleeding profusely. He, like, the guy got, like, detained, and the cops were called, and he still just hung out at the party until he was like, all right, I guess I'll go to the hospital.
I'm feeling a little woozy.
Yeah, he's like, I think I had too many shots. No. I feel like the chick, you could tell by like the way that they both looked at the camera, like the guy is like totally into it as like, this is who I am, but the girl's like, this is what makes me zany and different.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. The guy's like, I was born this way.
Yeah. You merely adopted the blood sucking. I was born into it.
Molded.
The vampire culture has people we class as donors, who are people who willingly allow us to feed from them.
That guy's hella into it, and he looks like he's making a TikTok.
We don't do anything to harm others, or, you know, even for whether it's for our own benefit or anything else.
Okay, so what I got from that video is that there's no real benefit of being a vampire.
Yeah.
I guarantee they're not gonna live forever.
I'm very annoyed that they didn't talk about the whole being in the sunlight thing.
Yeah.
Like the negatives of being a vampire.
They
They're
drink
just like-
blood, which is bad for you. We learned.
Dude, I would have been totally sold on the video
dragon.
if at any point the guy was like was talking very seriously about like vampires and then paused and he went like, fuck werewolves though, that shit's crazy. If you think you're a werewolf, yeah.
I wonder how like judgmental that guy is.
If you're not a vampire,
Yeah, like
it's like
Look at these mortals.
they'll never know true love until you've drinking type B for
That shit
brunch.
goes down hard.
It's like type O, that's that premium shit. It's like,
hard to come by.
B comes up even harder.
what did we learn about being in a relationship from that video?
From a vampire's perspective,
From just anybody's perspective.
there's really someone for everyone out there.
That's true. That's a great point to make too, kids.
Just be patient.
I feel like
no.
that girl gave up a lot for this relationship.
I feel like
She
too.
like really wanted to make it work.
Yeah,
She's
exactly.
like, you have my arms tied behind my back. I don't know what to do here except to be a vampire with you.
I wonder.
That maybe she was super desperate. She's like, oh, this guy's pretty crazy enough to be with me.
Friends are like, so who are you seeing nowadays? She's like,
No
"Start
one."
talking to this vampire.
His name's R.O. Draven. Oh, wait, that's great. What would your vampire names be?
Oh, gosh.
Draco Illuminus.
Draco, I was thinking of like a Draco thing. Might be far more voluptuous.
Yeah, you'd be like the very like extra vampire. Instead of wearing a black cloak, it's like fucking leopard print.
I'm like fat and overweight.
Had a little bit too much blood. You only drink the blood of people with type 2 diabetes.
It's like, I love that. Just can't help to lick my lip.
It's like, kind of got a little sweet tooth.
Far more voluptuous.
Fucking putting far more. Far more. That'd be your name. Far more voluptuous. You're like putting Splenda in your fucking blood when you drink it.
I'm not trying to watch my car.
Fucking French vanilla creamer.
Sorry if you're a vampire and you're watching this. We're not making fun of you. We're actually making fun of you.
Look at that. What would your vampire name be?
Let's see. Marco. Okay, I guess that was way out there.
No, that was great.
It was like so.
That's it. It's just Marco.
No last name.
No last name.
You trendsetter.
You got a last name, or do you just want to leave it at Marco?
I'll just leave it at Marco now.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you.
I'm Draco Illuminus.
Far more voluptuous.
And Marco.
When you're looking for a low-budget outro and you don't really know what to say, you just put this little ditty at the end of your video and it'll all wrap up okay. I'm just singing like subscribe, subscribe if you wanna, please. It would help a lot.